Hello and welcome to the Phoenix Priestess podcast, episode number 27. It's been a while, my mimusas, my dear ones. Today's alchemical share is a transmission about purpose. So stay tuned. In a couple of minutes, I will be sharing that meditation, alchemical activation, whatever it is that you want to call it, my transmissions that I share with you, my dear ones. This is your priestessing prayer portal, your sacred sanctuary, space for you to grant yourself permission to priestess your power, your presence, and your presence. And so it is a space where all of your internal seasons are welcome. That's why it's called the Phoenix Priestess podcast, because there is, and today on a full moon in Pisces and tropical astrology, and full moon in Aquarius and Vedic, and on in eclipse season, and we're at the end of the eclipses that were underneath the north node of Pisces and Virgo. So this is the very last one. So we're truly in liminal space land. Pisces is the priestess. Pisces is the one who knows that living their art in their bones, in what they breathe and do, and their creativity and their intuition and their imagination, living in the dream state is where we naturally are. And so the opposite Virgo actually asks us, how can we manifest those beautiful dreams that you're living in? How can we actually make them real? How can we manifest them? So just a little side note on astrologically where we are, my dears. So just with a curious embrace towards yourself, just ask yourself if there is something that is ending that you no longer resonate with in relationship to Pisces land. Pisces also is known for not having many boundaries or not really knowing about boundaries because it's the last sign. It's the sign that takes us into the void, the great void, or the great womb, the great mother womb space. It is the last sign before Aries. And so we are going through a culmination period in the last 2+ years of learning to be in our own spiritual nature, in a deeper relationship with our connection with God, with Source, with our art, with our creativity, with our dreams, with what we wish to manifest, and also practicing letting go of control and over perfectionism, which are some of the shadows of Virgo. And so just learning to go with the flow. It's been a couple of years of allowing yourself to be on what I call the surrender slide, which is my major theme that I remind us to say yes to when eclipse season comes. Eclipse season, it's not only like a pause, it's just like, let me go down that slide now because who knows what's going to be at the bottom? Who knows what's going to be awaiting for me at the bottom. When I say yes to this unknown, long, possibly twirling slide, possibly will give you slide burns. And you might hold on at the top till the very end until you're ready to go down. So, wherever you find yourself, my dear, I'm sending you so much love. I know for me, I'll share that in the last week, I've really been consciously closing relationship patterns, specifically with women. I've been in this practice for the last couple of weeks and months, but it really is and has come to a culmination. And so I feel like I've been in a little rebirth cocoon in the last 2 weeks. If you want to hear more about that, one of my last YouTube videos was about it. But I am here to share with you today about purpose. I was walking on the beach and I started to get this information, this download about purpose. And purpose is a word that is thrown around a lot. I know I have used it. Connect with your soul's purpose. Connect with your soul's purpose and gifts. First and foremost, it is not one thing. It's not something you pick up at a party. It's not something that is just one thing. Can we grant ourselves permission to be in the plethora of our purpose? The magnitude, the magnificence of our purpose. That it is a relationship that we are in and with and devoted to in our whole lifetime. That our soul mandala, yes, through the Akashic records, yes, even in astrology and in numerology, we can actually see where our purpose is and it supports us. But it's something that we really have to be in relationship with. We have to receive it again and again. We have to be rebirthed anew in our purpose again and again. And yes, our purpose is to be love and light and fully, wholly, authentically ourselves. But it's like a whole PhD. I don't know about you, but I've actually really kind of stopped saying like what my purpose is or saying that I just help people with their purpose because it actually felt limiting. Like, what's our purpose when we're in a pause? It's really hard in this modern era to gift ourselves and grant ourselves permission to know that that is our purpose, to be in a pause season. So again, can we grant ourselves permission to be in the plethora of our purpose? So your purpose is to grant yourself permission to priestess your presence, your power, and your presence. Your purpose is to remember that your power lies inside of you, that your power-filled nature is one that is abundant and everlasting, that power is deeply connected to source and is sourced by source and is sourced within you, and you ensource it in your sovereignty. And so in this lifetime, our purpose is to bring back to come back into communion with that purpose, with that power that is inside of us that possibly we left in other places. And that is done by being present in the present moment, in the presence of awe, of wonder, of allowing yourself permission. Hey, I call you back. I call you back, bitch. I left you. I know I left you. And here I am again, bringing you back. And it's not even a bringing us back, because if we are a plugged in being, literally all we do, we are like the electrical socket. And so it's like the enchuflado, the thing that you put into the wall, the cord, the whatever you call that little thong, 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 that little thing that you plug into the wall, okay? So it's like an allowing, like an iman, like a magnet where your power comes back. So can you take a couple of breaths? And it can come back in our whole being, and also our third chakra, our belly button area. Like that's also like our plug in. We were plugged into our mothers and our mothers to their mothers. So we've been plugged in to our past, and we are plugged in. And so in the present moment, when you allow that power to be circulating, to be in deep connection with creation, that's when our presents come. We're like, oh, bitch, I can do that. I can create that. I can be that. I am that. May I be that I was made in magnificence. Thank you, God, for making me as I am. Number 2, your purpose is to be a participant in the art of alignment, authenticity, and activation de tu amor, of your love, of that love that courses through your veins, through your blood, through your fire. Like, what is the fire element more than love? It's willing to create the spark that warms us, that gives us life force, and it also burns everything down. It says yes to all of life and death. And so, can you allow yourself to be activated in that alignment? So, when we are authentically us, that is so Aquarius season, which, hello, the North Node is now in. So we are in the closing of the Pisces, and then we're in the welcoming our North Node. Our collective soul curriculum is in it's in the North Node is in Aquarius, and one of the main truth tenets that you're going to be remembering on a deeper cellular soul level is that you are uniquely you, made as you, perfectly you, imperfectly you. All that is you was made beautifully as you, and that is your authenticity. The more we come into that alignment with our authenticity in this season, these next 2 years, the more our activation button of our love, de tu amor, will be activated, and therefore you will be able to serve the greater community, not just yourself, which is the shadow of Leo, what the South Node is in our soul curriculum, which it's beautiful to love ourselves, to love our life, to love our light, and to be the center of attention. Yes, and can we also share those beautiful gifts that are ours with others? That, and for the collective to receive in in a more democratic way, in a more giving way, in a more humanitarian way, where it's not just one group receiving it, but can we spread our wings wider and share more? Since we are in the season of Aquarius, and Aquarius rules the realms of technology, can we share our voices farther and wider and remind people to be activated de su arte de amor? Number 3, your purpose is to embody and experience in ecstasy in this lifetime. Your sacred soul's signature mandala. Each one of us has one. You curious? You want support? I'm here for you. Go to my website, jimenamosquera.com, Soul Speak Session. That's where you can get your soul's signature mandala session with me. So your purpose is through your daily living, experience and embody in ecstasy the awe-filled nature of how wild and how mysterious this life really is, your life really is. That we can't just put a purpose in a box. And so your purpose is to embody, experience, in ecstasy your sacred soul's signature mandala in the daily and the divine. So it's not just, here's Pisces medicine, it's not just in the dreaming, in the meditations, in the spiritual awakenings that you've had, in the visions, in all of the beautiful ways in which you've been moved, your soul has been moved, or you have been moved. Your soul is always moving you. Our soul is always moving us. So can we be moved in the daily? That's what Virgo has for us. In our daily rituals and routines and moments and the things that we do and that we commit to, the things that we add into our schedule, the things that we eat, the things that we give to our body, as well as the divine. So it asks us, can we see ecstasy in the simplest of forms? If you can hear a little bird is chirping outside. Can we be moved in silence, in simplicity, and with satiation? Amen, my beautiful one.